I guess... Hey!
Hey!
Crap!
Sure. Right.
Yeah! I can't believe they cared so little about that kid. They didn't have to go chasing after him or anything, but at least do something.
I know how you feel, Law, but blaming them won't change the situation.
I know, but damn it, what were they thinking?
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
There you are. Looks like we found you before the Zoogles did. What a relief.
Who are you? I don't speak to Danans.
We came to find you. It's not safe out here, so we'll take you home. You live in the Fagin ruins, don't you?
Yeah, that's where I live, but I have no plans to go back yet.
Whoa, buddy, didn't you hear what we said? There's Zoogles out here. It's dangerous.
Oh, please. I can use astral arts. Why would I be scared of Zoogles? You're dense, aren't you?
Dense? Hey, get your little butt back here! Damn it, he ran off! Man, what a little jerk! And we thought he was out here crying and trembling in fear.
We? You're the only one who said that, Law. Still, we can't just leave him.
Yeah, might as well go after him.
You don't give up, do you? I thought I told you I'm not going back.
Then will you at least tell us what you're doing out here in a place like this?
Fine, I'll tell you. I get the feeling you'll follow me all the way to Mosgul if I don't.
You're going to Mosgul? Why not go with some adults to protect you?
Because that would defeat the purpose. I must prove to my henchmen that I'm a reliable kingpin.
A kingpin? What the hell are you talking about?
I think he means the boss of some sort of gang.
Yeah, I got that, but who's the boss of what?
Ha! Listen up! I'm the kingpin of a certain organization in Mosgul with tons of henchmen at my disposal. But apparently I can't enter Mosgul now, so I can't see any of my henchmen.
If you know you can't enter it, then why are you heading there? There are powerful Zoogles around here. This is no place for children to play make-believe about henchmen and kingpins.
It's not make-believe! I must do this to show my henchmen in Mosgul that their boss is alive and well. And to maintain order within our organization. So I thought defeating some strong Zoogles near Mosgul would help.
You mean so your henchmen would hear about your exploits? And what exactly does your organization do, anyway?
You're too dense to understand, loser. And this discussion is over. See ya!
That son of a... I'm trying to play along, and he calls me dense? What a little... jerk!
Please don't pick fights with children, Law. Now that boy has run off alone again.
If you say so. Next time, he's not getting away. Crap!
Out of my way!
Burn!
Lunar Corruption!
My head's spinning, just watch this one's mine!
Aim for the weak spot. I'm not done! I'll smash you!
Glacial
I'm
fire!
not done!
There, go!
Inferno denied!
We naturalize! Now, please show you what my art
Can't get out of this!
Murder howl!
Strike!
Resurrection!
Power blade!
Now where was I?
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Power blade! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Try this!
In here!
Flaming meteor!
Splendid
Inferno
flash!
crossing! This one's
Try
mine!
this!
Healing Inferno crossing!
Holy land!
Think you
Thanks,
can
Xion.
It's not the first time.
And I'm still grateful.
Here's evil!
Burn in hell!
Great glacier! Here I go!
You're mine!
Boom! I'm
Strike!
leaving!
Now or never.
Inferno crossing!
Swallow blade!
Going in!
Annihilation!
Going in!
Swallow blade!
Wheels!
Take this!
Inferno crossing! On guard!
Ready and ready!
Lava won't save you! Leave the charges to me! Hurricane
Take
strike!
this! It's
That'll
time!
bring you down!
No
Now!
escape! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! You're mine!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
No escape!
Far enough!
Rising wyvern!
Going in!
Stardust!
Hurricane strike! Lightning
Lunar
strike!
Rondo! You're
Piercing
on! No
roar!
further!
The enemy is going all out! Annihilate with that hammer!
My turn!
Celestial
No escape! No escape! Swallow blade!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Burning fire! A wailing wind
Armor won't save you! How about this?
Field!
Here, let me help!
Continue on like the rest!
Burn in hell!
First aid!
Thanks!
Here goes!
Try this!
A banana! Let's go!
Infernal torrent!
Here's your
Here I come!
Not on my watch!
Do you require a
Inferno crossing!
Rising wyvern!
They're weakened!
Almost there!
Crumble
Don't let
before
your guard
me!
down.
Stardust! No further! Lunar Rondo!
Here!
Inferno crossing!
Swallow blade!
Flaming meteor! I owe you one for that.
Whoa! One at a time!
Ready to go!
Now! Kizara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
You're pretty strong for a Danon. All right, fine. I guess I could let you join us. At the lowest possible rank, of course.
You still haven't even told me what your organization is. Ugh, whatever. Do you see how dangerous it is now, though?
Yeah. I'm not obtuse. I knew I wasn't safe on my own. But my friends are all stuck in Mosgul. That's what I heard, at least. Every day was so fun back on Lenegus. We formed our organization. I became the kingpin.
So, you really just want to go see your friends? You could have just said so from the get-go, you know?
I understand how you feel. But what if your friends heard that you got hurt out here? They'd be worried. They'd try to come see you, and then they'd be in danger too.
Oh! That would be bad. I'm sorry.
But it takes courage to make it this far on your own. You may be a little big for your britches, but you are brave. I'll give you that much. With nerves like yours, I'm sure you'll see your henchmen soon enough.
You really think so?
Sure. But, you know, if you want to keep your spot as boss, you'll need more than just strength. You gotta be smart, though. If Mosgul's closed off, maybe you can find another way in. Think about it. And another thing. Treating Danins and Renins differently is a thing of the past. That's not gonna cut it anymore.
But all the adults I know are like that.
So adults are always right? Then why'd you leave the Fagin ruins? I'd say thinking independently is what got you this far.
I guess.
Listen, if you act like a bonehead leader, you'll end up hurting your henchmen. You've got a lot to work on if you want to avoid that.
I didn't know there were Danins like you out there. I guess there are a few things I could work on. I'm gonna work on myself and become the greatest leader. And then you can become one of my official henchmen. Did I say leader? I mean kingpin of my real official organization. But first things first, I gotta get back to the Fagin ruins.
There he goes, running off alone again.
If he runs into more trouble, I'll just save his skin again.
Talking to you really put a gleam in that boy's eye, Law. You know, you're actually pretty good at offering encouraging advice.
Hey, why do you sound so surprised? I do hope it helps him grow as a leader, though.
It looks like the boy's problems are solved, Law. Well done.
Damn straight! You've got a problem. Law's got you covered.
In that case, mind giving me a hand calculating our travel costs? I have records for everything, but it takes a while to add it all up.
Oh, math? That's different. No thanks.
Some help you are. Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
I'm hungry! So hungry! I could eat a whole horse by myself!
I bet. Speaking of dinner, I think it's Shion's turn to cook tonight, right?
I believe so. Let's ask if she can get started sooner rather than later. If for no other reason than to settle Law down.
What? Something wrong?
Hush. They sound quite excited about something.
From what I've heard, a lot of people have been copying Kagari and Notio's wedding ceremony from last year.
Yeah, it's a traditional Renin ceremony, but ever since they got married, it's gotten super popular, even among Danin couples.
The whole thing was just so lovely. It was my first time attending a wedding, but I can definitely see the appeal.
Lovely, yeah. Oh, and all the food they served was delicious too.
I know, there was so much food, but everything they served was carefully chosen. And you could taste the care put into every bite. And the flowers. The arrangement they chose for Kagari's bouquet was a perfect fit for her. Also, during the banquet after the ceremony, Kagari and Notio were telling me the whole story about how they found their new house. They said it was okay if it was simple and bare bones. They just wanted a warm place where they could spend their days together. I want that too. A joyous ceremony for a loving couple starting a new life together. I guess dreams really can come true. It was a perfect day.
Sounds like someone may have been taking notes.
No, it's not like that. Anyway, Kisara, how about you?
Me? Well, I certainly don't think marriage is the most important thing in life. That said, I'll admit having a wedding ceremony does seem nice.
Really? It sounds like you both feel the same way then. Oh, speaking of which, Kisara, do you remember what you said at Kagari and Notio's ceremony? About the bouquet toss?
You mean how if you can't catch a bouquet, you'll end up always being single and alone? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. As it turns out, that isn't true at all.
What? It isn't?
Apparently not. I actually just found out recently myself. I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have mentioned it without checking first.
This is quite an interesting conversation. In more ways than one.
Seriously? Who cares about weddings and all that kind of stuff? Let's go already, I'm starving!
If we must. Personally, I feel it's rather boorish of you to spoil their fun.
Hey, you guys talking about weddings?
Oh, you three are finally back. Yeah, it turns out weddings are all the rage these days.
I have heard the same. There is no denying that Notio and Kagari's ceremony was a delightful occasion, filled with warmth and understanding.
That's for sure. Even after the ceremony was over, Shion just kept going on and on about how nice it had been.
I don't know about that.
Really? I guess I never realized.
Law must be misremembering, that's all. Anyway, I've got a dinner to make.
Seems like it's a bit of a touchy subject for her. It would probably be best not to press her on it.
What is it, Alphen? Is something the matter?
No, sorry, I'm just realizing that there's so much I don't know. I had no idea that weddings were popular, that Shion was so interested in them. Any of it.
Don't let it get to you. Paying attention to such things is simply not in your nature.
Damn, Dohalim. Are you trying to cheer the poor guy up or rub salt in the wound?
No, it's fine, Law. Dohalim is right. Still, it's something I need to work on. Otherwise, it could get me into real trouble in the future. Maybe someday I'll, find someone I want to marry. If my bride is someone who cares deeply about the wedding ceremony, then that means it should be important to me, too. I don't want to use my own ignorance as an excuse to make my bride-to-be do all the planning. That would be a huge burden for one person to carry, right?
That may be the case, but I'm still not sure what you're getting at.
I just think that it's important to know about weddings. Not only weddings, but marriage in general. I need to learn more about them so I can be prepared. I want to do some research and fill in the gaps in my knowledge. That way I'll have the confidence to help out and make informed decisions when the time comes. But I've never done something like this before. I have no idea where to even begin. So...
You're saying you want us to help you out? You got it! To be honest, I don't really know that much about the subject myself, though.
Thanks, Law.
Oh, speaking of which, you should definitely make sure to ask Shion for help. There's probably nothing about nuptials that she doesn't know.
No. Sorry, but I, want to keep this a secret from her. Because, I'm doing this for my own benefit. So I want to do as much of it as possible on my own, without being a burden on anyone else. I realize I'm asking for some assistance from all of you guys, but I don't want to bother Shion with this. If I did, then I'd end up relying on her too much. I really want to avoid that. So, I want to do this research, but I also want to keep Shion from finding out about it. Can you help me?
Whoa, that was a whole lot of words. But I think I get what you're trying to say. You could have just said you don't want to cause trouble by not knowing anything, because you finally decided you want to marry Shion. Ow!
You need to work on your filter, Law. You don't have to say every thought that pops into your head. You aren't a little kid, are you?
Ah! Oh. Sorry.
My. Those growing pains can sure pack a wallop.
At any rate, I think I speak for all of us when I say we are sympathetic to your cause. We shall assist in your research and keep it to ourselves. You should go about this endeavor in your own way. If you do not wish to involve Shion at this time, then so be it. But be mindful that should she find out, you'll likely need to explain all of this to her.
The pursuit of knowledge is a noble one. I'm rooting for you, Alphen.
Thanks, all of you. I'm gonna take advantage of this opportunity to gather as much info as I can.
So, Alphen, what kind of information are you after first? What's the most important thing to know about weddings?
Flowers, maybe?
You know, Shion was saying something about bouquets.
What was that, Rinwell?
Nothing. I didn't say anything. I agree, though. Flowers that match the bride are a must.
They are, right? by the way, will our cover be okay? I don't want Shion to know what I'm up to.
We're good. Kisara's on Shion distraction duty, so we should have plenty of time. We'll make sure Shion keeps busy while you're gathering information. That way you should be able to keep it a secret from her.
Thanks. I don't mean to cause trouble for everyone just because of some weird whim of mine.
We don't mind, but be sure to explain everything to Shion at some point. So, you need info on flowers. What do you want to know exactly?
What kind of flowers are best for a wedding? If there are any special kinds you need? That kind of thing. White's the best color, right?
I think you should talk to an expert on the subject. Anyone come to mind?
Well, I don't know how much he knows about flowers, but Mahavar sailed around the world. Maybe somewhere on his travels he picked up some knowledge about flora.
He's taken us out on his ship lots of times, starting with our pursuit of Almadria. He's in Thistleum now, right? I'm pretty sure that's what Dohalim said.
Let's go see if he can help.
I was able to distract Shion. I hope she doesn't suspect anything.
That's great, Kisara. The way forward is clear now, thanks to you.
Yeah! Let's hurry and go ask Mahavar about the flowers!
I don't see any masked people wandering around.
Luckily, this place is fairly secluded. It seems Cal Basil's influence hasn't reached it yet.
I wonder what we can make with this.
If you can't decide, I'll have it raw.
Hey, wait! Don't eat that!
Mahavar, can we have a minute?
Oh, Alphen! How you been? What's with the serious face?
I've come to glean some of your worldly knowledge. Do you know what kind of flowers are best suited for a wedding ceremony?
Flowers? For a wedding?
Yeah. Do they need to be a special kind? Any practical information you have would be helpful. I think some kind of pretty white flowers would be best.
Whoa there, hold on just a minute. I'm glad you thought of me for advice, but... You know, I'm not really the flower type.
Can't you remember anything? It's super important.
If the flowers are for a wedding, then why not just use whatever kind of flowers the bride and groom both like?
There's no particular type that I like. Heck, I barely even know the names of any flowers.
Wait, Alphen, it's your... I think I get it now. In that case, I'll give it some more thought. Maybe... Nah, that's all wrong. Oh! There's a Calaglian legend that's perfect for this kind of thing.
A legend?
Yeah, they say there's a rare flower that grows only in Calaglia. The legend goes that if you wear it, you'll be happy forever.
Really? I never heard that one.
Now that you mention it, I think I read about that flower before.
If you ask the Calaglians, I'm sure they could tell you more.
Then it's probably quickest to ask the Crimson Crows for info.
Thanks, Mahavar. I knew I could count on you.
Same goes for you. I won't press you for details on your plans, but Good luck.
Thanks. See you around.
A flower that makes you happy when you wear it. What a beautiful legend for Calaglia to have.
It may be difficult tracking down real information about the legend, though. It sounds more like an ancient fairy tale.
We'll have better luck if we ask people in the area where the flower can be found. Nazamiel lived here for a time, didn't she?
With her father, yeah. Though, it sounds like she was basically on her own.
And now she's alone again. By her own choice this time.
She'll stay that way if we don't find her.
You're right. We can't turn our backs on her. We have to show her what being a good friend means.
Agreed.
We've reached our destination.
So, Law, what have you been up to with the Crimson Crows lately?
Well, all sorts of things. Keeping Zoogles in check, hauling supplies, whatever people need me for. Most of it's manual labor, but one time they sent me to find some kid who'd run away from town.
Sounds like they really rely on you.
I don't know about that. The kids like me, at least. I've also escorted some traveling merchants from time to time.
More and more merchants are traveling between the realms these days, after all.
Yeah, that's right. The other day, I was even hired to escort this lady who works as a traveling peddler.
Knowing you, you were probably fawning over her the whole way there.
I'd never do that. This was a job, you know. Took it seriously and got her from point A to point B. Or, well, I guess maybe I put in a bit more effort than usual. 'Cause guess what? She had a special token of her gratitude for me.
A special what? And you accepted it?
Oh yeah, that sweet, sweet gratitude.
Excuse me? Oh my gosh, Law! How is that taking it seriously? Oh, you're the worst!
Huh? What are you getting mad at me for? Aren't I allowed to enjoy a few apples?
What? Apples?
Yeah, I couldn't eat them all myself, so I shared some with the kids in town. They loved them.
Ugh. You did that on purpose, didn't you? Don't even talk to me anymore.
Huh? Hey, what'd I do? I'm totally lost, man.
You might want to, think about how things are gonna sound before you say them. Tilsa, I didn't know you'd come back here.
Yeah, I switch off between here and Pelagian. What's with you, Elfin? You in some kind of trouble?
No, not exactly. I'm looking for a certain flower. I heard that a flower that makes you happy when you wear it grows around here.
A flower that what? It sounds like crazy talk.
It's supposed to be rare and only grows in Calaglia. You haven't heard of it?
Rare, huh? It could be that one flower. You know, the white one that grows in the Iglia wastes.
Oh, that one. I've certainly never seen it anywhere else, but I didn't know it had that kind of legend attached to it. So why do you need this flower that makes you happy anyway?
I'm, doing some research on wedding ceremonies. I don't know anything about them, so I thought I'd start by looking into bouquets. In my research, I heard about a perfect flower that grows in Calaglia, so I decided to track it down.
I see. Wedding ceremonies, huh? If you're looking into that kind of thing, I assume you...
You've got your reasons, right, Alphen? I wish nothing but the best for you. However, the area where that flower grows has been full of Zoogles recently. They may have trampled all the flowers fled.
Guess we'll just have to go and see. Thank you for all the information.
Hang on, why are Tilsa and Nath grinning like fools?
You figure it out. You think maybe he wants the flowers to make a bouquet? To give to someone?
You mean, Alphen, you planning on making someone special the happiest woman in the world?
Wait a minute, I never said anything like that. I'm simply trying to learn more about weddings.
You Traitor! I'm supposed to be the first, then it's your turn!
No, you're misunderstanding. It's really not like that. Nath, back me up here.
If we're jumping to conclusions, then just ignore that ignoramus and go off to find the flowers. But be careful.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Wait, Alphen! Ah, damn it!
Let's head to the Iglia Wastes. We might get to see the actual flowers we could use in a bouquet up close and personal.
Right. I just hope Zoogles haven't destroyed them. Okay, off we go.
It still amazes me every time he does that.
Yeah, the way they grow before your eyes really is astounding.
Hey, Dohalim, what would happen if you tried to cast that on a person instead of a plant?
I don't know. I've never made the attempt.
Are you seriously going to ask him to cast that on you just so you can be a little taller? Are you crazy?
How'd you know that's what I was thinking?
You are a young man of straightforward goals, Law. It was an easy guess.
Out of our way!
Take this!
That'll bring you down! Going in! Inferno
Swallow
Blow!
blade! It's
Glacial
over!
Spear! Pierce the
You're
evil!
mine! Strike! Start up! You're on!
More incoming!
Worth a shot.
Sonic
Dohalim,
Looking good out there.
Indeed.
Just getting
That
started!
does seem wise.
Now let's turn the tide.
Without a
Start
trace!
up!
Hurricane strike.
Lightning!
Oh, violent guardian here!
Get out of this. Now we're not lunar.
You're mine! You're mine! More Zoogles?
Keep calm and take them down!
This one's mine!
Car,
My turn! Take this!
Crossblade!
You're on!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
My turn! Mirror escape!
In here!
Sonic thrust! Rise
This will
across!
come in handy.
Blazing swords on fire!
How about this?
Stardust!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
They really are beautiful flowers. But they've all been trampled, like we feared.
There are a few that aren't harmed. So these are the flowers that can make you happy. Got it. Learned something new.
It was nice to see the real thing. Since we took care of the Zoogles that trampled them, they should grow back soon.
You're right. If someone wants them for a wedding bouquet, they'll probably be able to pick some here. Though it may take a while for enough to bloom for a whole bouquet. Something wrong, Rinwell?
It's nothing. I just had a lonely thought.
Lonely? What?
I was imagining your wedding. Your bride might be someone very close to me. A dear friend. This is just a thought, remember? But if it is someone like that, I'd naturally be overjoyed for two people I love, but at the same time, I'd probably feel a little like I was losing my closest friend.
Rinwell.
Alphen, if it does turn out that way, you have to promise me you'll take care of her forever. Look at me. I can't even picture it without welling up.
Rinwell, I haven't made any decisions about my future, so you should put thoughts like that out of your head. But you really care about that friend of yours, don't you? I'm sure if this friend heard what you just told me, she'd be very happy. I feel like I should thank you. Thanks, Rinwell.
You're welcome. I'm sorry for...
No, it's okay.
Oh, and I had another idea. When a bride throws the bouquet, only one person can catch it, right? I always thought that was unfair. Maybe you can do something about that. Like, give one flower to each person or something.
Isn't throwing the bouquet part of the fun? If you hand out flowers instead, then won't some people be disappointed?
You may be right. Maybe there's some other way. What do you think, Hoodle? Hoodle and I will talk it over. If we come up with something good, then maybe it'll take off. Hey, Hoodle! Think we could discuss that bouquet we were talking about earlier?
Sounds fun. What did you want to talk about?
Shion! Nothing! We were just playing around.
Really? Alphen.
Right.
Right.
Is Nazamiel really out here somewhere? These woods are pretty huge.
This is the only lead we've got right now. We'll search this place from top to bottom if we have to.
Careful. That's no ordinary Zoogle.
Yeah? Well, we're no ordinary part.
Right, here we go!
And handle this.
Lightning condensed!
Going in.
Here I come!
Here, let me help.
Rising Wyvern! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Good job, Kisara!
Thanks. Same to you, Alphen.
Strike!
The flying parts are weak points.
Eat this! Take this!
Blizzard blow.
Through! Try this!
Flaming meteor!
Blending flash!
Inferno crossing! Inferno!
I never miss.
Swallow blade!
Hurricane push!
Here I come!
Waters of creation. Going in.
Got it!
Take this!
Now's our chance!
Healing is what my arts do best.
All mine can do is cause havoc in the...
Get toasty.
Burn strike!
A whirling struggle.
Armor won't save you! Sonic thrust! Rising shock! You're on! Come and face me! Rise up!
The waters of creation.
Ignite! Take this! Escape! It's time! In a bind! Sonic thrust! Rising Wyvern!
Blizzard blow.
The enemy's on the ropes.
We've got him where we want him.
It's time to end this battle.
Chain between heaven and earth.
Lunarongo!
Won't end like this.
Inside me, you to be let free!
It looks like we made him mad.
Lunarongo!
Now you've gone and ticked me off.
You're mine!
Go tell now!
Astral Arts?
That's my cue.
All yours, Kisara!
Hey! Anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later.
Right, here goes! Take that! New escape! Rising Wonder!
Keep it up, everyone, and they'll soon be done for.
Come on, Kisara. Let's wrap this up
Pesky
so you
airborne
can teach me
scoundrels.
more about
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
I won't forgive you! A whirling eat dirt! Hurricanes of heaven! More fear! Burning
Sonic thrust!
glacial spear! Pierce evil!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them. It's my turn, is it? I'm on it.
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is? Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now. Ow.
Careful. Someone's there.
The Snake Eyes. What are they doing here? And those masks.
Wait,
Almost no response. Just like the people in Niez. It must be the masks, right?
most likely. The Snake Eyes want Renins in power again. Normally they'd have attacked us or called for backup by now.
And the masks are powerful enough to pacify even them. What has Nazamil started?
I don't know, but we don't have enough information to speculate. I see what looks to be a mausoleum. Not a bad place to use as a base.
Let's hope Nazamil is there too. Come on.
Nazamil, now! Hurry up and kill him now!
The great and terrible Waterlord relying on the strength of another? How utterly pathetic.
What the hell have I been keeping you for all this time? Do something, Nazamil! Now!
Someone who clings to others' strength is not qualified to wield power or reap its benefits. Die.
It is just for the strong to dominate over those who are weaker. Being different is meaningless in the face of sheer power. And yet, the one who taught me that still died in the end. The truth is that people will always doubt, hate, and reject anything that's different, including me.
We're investigating the mausoleum, aren't we? Let's go!
That's one place to put it.
Is it okay for us to just ignore those snake eyes?
It doesn't seem like they're aware of us, so I think it should be okay.
It better not suddenly jump out from behind us or anything.
Why would you say something like that?
There's a teleporter.
It'd be a lot easier if we could jump straight to the inner area. So there are some doors even Alphen can't open.
Oh well, let's find another way.
This wall's damaged and connects to a cave. We can use this to get further inside.
I wonder if we can get back to the mausoleum.
There seem to be damaged areas throughout the complex. Let's hope they're connected to one another.
There are Zeugles in here, too.
Much like those outside, they don't seem to be controlled in any way.
Get lost!
You're mine! Nicely done, Sheila! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
The heavens must be smiling.
How'd the Cal Basal guys get through here without being attacked by the Zeugles?
Maybe there's a safer path, like that door we couldn't open earlier.
An opponent like this should be easy.
The flames will roar!
You're mine!
Raging Cascade!
Lightning Wyvern! Take this!
Get on in there with the others!
Stardust!
Air
Enough done! Lunar Rondo! Stardust! Mirage! Take this! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! Struck!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! That astral energy was incredible!
I gave it everything I had.